Check it, y'all. I know I said I was gonna make a review video on the radio, but I want to do my backup camera first. The radio review will be coming soon, so don't worry. But yeah, for this I'm gonna be pulling these out because I'm trying to get into the frame. Hopefully I think this is where the tail light, license plate lights go through. Most likely. I can't even see back there, honestly. I can see with my own eyes. It looks like the harness goes up right here to where that was. So, yeah, I'm gonna wire it through there somehow. If I have to wait for to drill the hole, I'm just gonna route it through here. And probably have to move all this junk. And then since I pulled this plastic off, I could pull this back. So I'm gonna have to actually wire it into my reverse light this time. And it's funny because my reverse light's right here, so we'll see how that goes. Check it, y'all. So you can go with option 1, which is what I might do. You connect the power and ground cables, connect to vehicle's reverse light switch. So the red wire is gonna be going to the power wire on the reverse light. For me will be this green one. I pulled it out. All I used was a screwdriver, but anywho. And then you could attach that red wire that plugs into there, attach that red wire to the taillight power wire. And then the black, you can either connect it to the taillight's black ground or just ground it out on the frame. So I'm gonna just do this, like I said, put the positive to the tail light so that way when it turns on it'll let the display know, and I'll just plug that right on into that. And I'm pretty sure this red wire right here, they didn't put it, but if your receiver allows a rear view camera, then it's usually a pink wire, and that's when you splice that red wire into that reverse camera wire and plug it in to the receiver. So let's get to it. I'm over here poking around and I pull this up and you look in here, you can see. So that's why I can't see it. The license plate's in the way. But that's all right. I'm planning to mount the camera like right here. That's the plan. And if I have to move it backwards so like it sits against my plate, then I'll make like a bracket to move it backwards, and then I'll screw it in without my license plate in. But until then, now I know where I'm gonna route it, so maybe I'll screw in my camera tonight, right there, just for the hell of it. And yeah, like I said, I'll be coming through here. But I might make a hole in this so I can still keep like using this. Maybe I'll cut that electrical tape and then shove it through there. We'll see. Okay, y'all, so if this is your first time removing your stereo, 2 screw-in points right here, and then once you get those screws out, you stick your fingers in between there. Be careful, you might break the corners. That's why I pulled by the middle. And then back there, there's gonna be a screw. I left them out because I frequently come in here. But after I do this rear view cam, I'm gonna put screws in just so it's harder for someone to steal my stereo, obviously. But yeah, after you do that, you got these 2 clips, pull them out, and then you have the 2 clips going into here. I've showed it before in a few of my videos, so I'm gonna skip it, but I'll still show it. All right, y'all, right here, this is what I was talking about. I left it, thank God, reverse gear signal input. So that red wire that plugs in right next to the rear view camera. So that yellow goes into here, and the red wire you splice into this purple wire. And now, since I got this open, I'll actually route that yellow and red wire through here and down and around, just like I did the stereo. I wanted to join his daddy. I
was just gonna let him out.
Oh, really?
We'll just let him be out here, but that's fine too.
The shorty's coming out. Anywho. You guys might not have one of these little extendy grabbies where you push in and it has the claws, but I mean, it was a straight shot back here, just go straight down, bam. So that's where I'm gonna go, and then like I said before, where my other wires are routed, I'm gonna go that way and just follow y'all. So I'm gonna take my back seat out, and if you're gonna do this, you wanna take your back seat down. You could just do the right side because there's a bolt right in the back of the seat, and it's a 10mm. You're gonna be able to get it with a wrench. That's about it. But other than that, you just come up to the middle. There's these 2 anchor points, and it pulls right on out. And there you can see the anchor I was talking about sits back there. It's a 10mm. I left mine out because I knew I was gonna do this rear view camera. Now this guy, just like my other wires I said before, you could feed your hand under there and push the carpet out while pulling it out with your other hand, and then you'll feel the wire eventually. Like I could reach right now. Okay, I'm at a bad angle, but you can see me move the carpet right there. And be very careful. You can't cut yourself on the frame right here. Just use a glove or whatever. I'm alright, just be slow and you'll be alright. Let's show one more time. I ran it through here. I'm gonna tuck it a little better so it ain't pushing out, because I got all these wires down here. But yeah, could tuck them better. I put it under this tape so it stays firm, and it came out through where I told y'all. And now I went and pulled the handle on this seat, but it obviously didn't come clear. So I'm gonna pull this seat down and just literally put the wire up behind the seat, and then I'll figure out if I want to go up and along this side or down and then up. We'll see. Hey y'all, next day. I am making this video for more of like the Honda Accords, but I will leave a link in the description to the main person I watched to figure this out, because he had a very good explanation of all of it. So yeah, next day at my dad's house, and I'm deciding if I either, because I'd like to be driving, you know, and be able to turn my rear view camera on and see, you know, if someone's behind me, or like see if my dad's behind me. So hey, stop eating grass. Alright y'all, so I rewatched it, and sounds bad. I'm watching. Oh shit. Nova, what'd you do? What'd you do, Nova? It's like, it was me. I told y'all way back in the video that I need to remove this bad boy from my pocket. Well, I haven't been using it, so my fault again. I like leaning on my car, man. It's just convenient. Anywho, so what I'm gonna do with this is the main power for the camera. I'm over here looking for the other wire for the camera, and I forgot I had it wired up until here. So now I'll show you. So this is how it looks. You have the video going to the video, and this is the main power for the camera. And what I'm gonna do is, since this is really close to the camera, I'm gonna go as far as I can, like up to the front, and I'm gonna connect this red wire to the ACC.
No, get away, get away.
Hey, and so I'm gonna put this to the ACC on fuse, because I know it turns on when I put the key on. So that way it'll always be on, so if I manually click on the back up camera, I'll be able to see it. And then this, obviously the ground. So as far as the ground can go, and then I'll just ground it to the body and make a good contact point. And then this red wire is actually the signal wire. So this is the wire that I'm gonna wire up to my positive on the reverse light. So that way every time the reverse light comes on, it'll signal to the radio, hey, turn on the reverse view. So yeah, I'm gonna do more of it, and then I'll show more video. All right, y'all. And then the other signal wire in here, I guess I might as well unplug this. Plug that back in while I was driving because it's hot here and I got an AC, and I said, why not use it? But yeah, yo. Here's the reverse signal wire. And this red wire actually, I think it goes through all the way on the inside. But yeah, I'm gonna splice this back just a little more. And I think I'll get one of those little black twisty nuts to keep these guys together. Or end up butt connector, like those red ones down there. But I'm thinking using the twist nut like that black guy right there, just so I could easily remove this in case I have to come back in here and do anything else. But yeah, so the red wire on the other end connects to your reverse signal wire, and this yellow plug-in, like I said the other day, will plug into rear view camera in. Also, I've yet to get that axle little twist nut, but in order to get the most out of my wire so I ain't wasting like going around this, I wanted to go from under here and behind all the carpet to the camera where I want to plug it in. Now, they don't include these with your backup camera from Walmart, but like always, I stripped a little bit of it with my razor blade. You can see the wires exposed. And I say it every time I get that wire touching that those prongs, just like that, and then I crimp it. And then the other end just plugs on into it when it's closed. So these, I got these off Amazon for like $8, I think, 12 bucks, this whole kit. I'll leave a link in the description, but you can also pick these up at Walmart. Just look at them, they look like this in a box. All right, y'all. So this took me about 25 minutes, not gonna lie. And that's because, like I said, I ain't pulling this out all the way. So, like you can tell, it's coming forward a little, sadly. And it's just because I've been pulling it back so much, it wants to come back, so that sucks. That means I need to stop pulling it. But I cut a few zip ties and they fell back there, but I'm gonna leave them because when I do the sound editing, I'm gonna take these out too and put some sound editing on the wall. But till then, I'm ready for this. Now this wire, it is black, but that's because I left my red wire at my house like this. And since I can't see it anyway, and I know it's gonna be positive, I did it. And so this black guy, this guy goes up and through here. I have him around that wire harness right there. And I got a little bit of slack back here so it could close with the trunk nice and smooth. But yeah, I just followed the wire up, and here it is. And I followed it into here. And I stuck it in there and stuck my hand in here to reach for it. But yeah, if you look right there, it goes into the reverse signal positive wire. You know it's positive because it's green. And this is black. So when the reverse light comes on, this will send a signal over to this guy. And this is where I crimp it into the signal wire that goes into the video wire back here by the camera. And I'm still gonna send this guy along the side and to the accessory fuse I told you about. I'll show you. But yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and connect this to the video signal wire, and then we'll be ready to go. Again, this signal wire from the video goes to your reverse positive, your reverse light positive. Also, coming from the back this way was pretty hard. I had to stick this guy in like this, and then I needed Dad to squeeze it, and then I put this in between it, and then he dragged it through. So now, probably I'll decide to ground it right here, and why not? yeah, I'll ground it right here under this. So I'll pull this seatbelt thing off, get it to bare metal, and then I'll make a little fork for that guy. Or no, I won't even make a fork. I'll just put the wire down there. So I got a good ground. And then this power wire is the one I'll send this way to my ACC on fuse. Almost there. I'm literally like, as soon as I wire this up, I could splice that together or put it together the nut like I told you, and then yeah, I'll start throwing my radio back in. Y'all, so use that Milwaukee sanding disc again. He was out here with Daddy. Dad's inside. I know that. Enjoying the cold. But yeah, we're in the shade, so we're fine. But anywho, now that I got that cleared, this one's pretty clean still right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and set the ground under it and tighten it up. It's a 14 millimeter to get this off if you're gonna do the same thing. Bear with me, I know the video is long, but so the ACC relay, I only know it turns on when I turn the key because I had one of those ground tools where you take the crimper, put it on ground, and then you stick it in here and it lights up. If you know what I mean. But I used one of those guys a while back, so I know this one is like that. So what I did is I just stripped the wire, stuck it in the hole where the fork would go, and there we go. Now I'm gonna put my radio in and test it, see if it's looking good, see if I could see right. And then Honda's still apart, but finally doing a test run. Camera view. Sweet. All right, camera view is working, y'all. Now, let's see if I shift in reverse. Wonder if it does it when I'm in park. Oh snap! Yo, looks like our signal wire is working. It's a little slow when going back, but hey, that's not bad. Takes about 2 seconds, I'd say. 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi. Yep. Man, that is sweet, sweet. Right on. So now I'm gonna be able to start putting this crap back together. I used that black nut, like I said, to get this rear view cam. And you want to plug it into the brown wire plug-in. Sweet. Let me see my radio's working before. Oh, my antenna. I need to plug my antenna, y'all. So now I'm gonna actually, since I'm in a little bit of a rush today, and we're about to go see the new Top Gun Maverick. I'm gonna use the 3M sticky tape that they provide for you, and I'm gonna keep the screws because, like I said before, I want to create like some kind of bracket so my camera can hide back like this, so it looks like that, versus you know, getting the sticky tape and having it stick out like this much. So yeah, I wiped it with alcohol wipe right here, and that's where I'm gonna stick it. So yeah, you usually want to use an alcohol wipe or like some acetone before this. But yeah, I'm gonna stick it on right now. So that's how I was setting the lines. I set this guy as far, so that's my yellow range. That's where I know. And then I tried lining up the red line, so that's as close as I want to get to these cars. I think I'll go down just a smidge more.
One of the great things about Shane Company is that it's a family business with family values, like honesty.
Yeah, that's good for me.
Hard work.
I need a screwdriver for this part. Loosen those screws and then tighten them down, guys. So she's done. You don't look too bad just being right there. Honestly, I'd like people to know either way that I got a camera. So it looks good. I like it. I might end up leaving it here. Only thing I don't like is it kind of looks like it's crooked. To me, it looks like it's like, but yeah. I'm gonna call it a good end of this video. So if we want to wrap it up and refresh your mind, the yellow wire that was on this side, yellow plug-in with the red wire, I set it all the way to the reverse, so that's how I signal it. So yep, we're good to go. Me and Leroy, we going home. So see you guys in the next video. Hope you enjoyed it. Sorry I put this before the radio update and everything that's to do with this radio, but next video I'll have the screen mirroring and all the update stuff. But for now, like I said, we gotta go to the movies, so I'll see you guys later. Thanks for watching.